Okay. So, do you know what I hate? When people complain about their photography area or the area that they live in not being good enough for taking photos, taking what they like to do. Now, I'm here to tell you that that is not true. So, I live in Dorset in the UK. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live, I don't want people stalking me. But I live in like not the most interesting area of Dorset. There are much more interesting areas. Also, please ignore my hair. I haven't had a haircut in like 6 months. Anyway, but what I hate is when people complain about, oh, it's not good enough. Oh, it's too boring. Boring. There is nothing worse than calling something boring. Nothing is ever boring. You only perceive it to be boring. So what I'm here to show you today is I live in a not very interesting part of Dorset. I mean, I live about 30 minutes away from like what you'd call the main town, but that's not too far away, but it's still kind of far away, so it's like an hour cycle. So I'm not really bothered to cycle there. There is a park about a 5-minute cycle away, literally just up the road. You that way. Also, ignore my messy background, I also haven't cleaned in like 2 weeks. But there's a park about 2 minutes away, and I'm going to show you how you can transform something that people walk through. I mean, you're literally bound to have a park where you live. So I'm going to show you how you can transform into something boring into something that's interesting and create actually like photos that people want to either promote or people will pay you for these. Like, so I'm doing some product photography, some nature photography, and I'll try to do some portrait photography, but I don't know how it's going to work out because, yeah, I don't have anyone coming with me. Quarantine. But the only thing I'm picking with me is my bike, my helmet, because safety first, kids, and this bag. So this bag has my camera and a bike lock, but it also has some props. Now, you need props. You cannot, I guess it would be classed as boring if there's anything in the photo. Any photo, if I could take a picture of myself right now, this would be like a terrible photo, there's too much going on. So you have to have something to make your photos interesting. So I guarantee you will have at least one of these things around your house. So 2 decks of cards, one that's golden, one that's Chinese. Don't come for me, but it's really nice. These are really beautiful cards. I can just show you. Open it, that is. Okay, never mind, I can't show you. But also, this little zipped compartment. I also have some stuff that I guarantee you will have. So, a necklace. This one is actually Doctor Strange merch. Like, you know, Doctor Strange, like the Marvel character. Yeah. So it doesn't really need to be this. Oh no, I've got entangled. Yeah, it doesn't need to be like Doctor Strange merch, but it's just the one I found. Next is this necklace. So you can see it's got a little pendant on it like that. So that's, I mean, it doesn't have to be an exact necklace, obviously, but it's just an idea. Next, I have this cool silver bracelet, which is also cool. Literally, I forgot I had these things while I was looking around. It's like, okay, what can I take photos of today? And bam, found them. And I guarantee you'll have something similar, just like that. And finally, I have these 2 sick rocks. If you get it in the light, look at that. It's sick. Multi-chrome rock. That's something neological when you need her. And this also cool rock. It's got loads of like holographic things on it. And what's this? And this little ring. Yeah. And also, because I'm a pro photographer, I have these 2 spray bottles. One is with water and one with this weird ass chemical thing. I don't actually know what it is. But these add dramatic effect to your photos. You know, if you spray it, let me just. It like races water into the air. You can get loads of particles and you can't see it because I'm literally recording my phone, but on my camera you can see it. And today, where did it go? There we go. To make it even more basic and boring, I am going to be shooting on this tiny, my hair, little point and shoot Canon SX620HS. So this is even more beginner. I think this was £150, so literally the most beginner level camera I think you can buy on the market. Just got this little camera, little point and shoot, doesn't have any external lenses, got a huge zoom. I mean, this is a good camera. Like, if you're a beginner, this is a good camera. But I'm going to be showing you how you can take good photos in a boring location and with a basic level camera. So let's go. Okay, so we're currently in the park. I don't like people. But we're currently in the park and we're just chilling. So what I've got is I've got my bag. Again, staring at me. don't like being stared at. But so I've got my bag and I'm just gonna be here and just like walk around, have a walk around. And there's also loads of cool textures, like there's walls and there's leaves. This is gonna be a pretty cool place to photography actually. I mean, this looks like a basic park. There's just like lampposts. Sorry, I must be. I don't like people. There's just lampposts and basic stuff. But honestly, if you look properly, there's a lot of places you can do photography. So I'm gonna go to like a B-roll time lapse kind of thing, and we'll see. Okay, so I've literally just started walking and I spotted this really cool like bar fence thing. It's got loads of different textures. So I think this is gonna be kind of cool. I might just take a picture of it, this little guy, or I might actually use one of my objects. So I'm just gonna see, and I guess you'll see a time lapse or maybe just the finished pictures now. I don't mind people, but just like when I'm filming, it's really awkward. Yeah, who was looking like, what are you doing? Especially when I've got like a tripod and everything, but yeah. There's people over there, but I want to take a photo here. You're gonna stare at me. Oh well. Okay, so I've found this cool wall, and it doesn't look very cool. Rude, but it's making got this really cool texture on all the bricks and stuff, so I think I'm gonna take some photos here, so let's go. Okay, so I think I've got everything I want to out of here. So I'm actually gonna go, there's a path which goes like up that way because there's people that way. So I'm gonna go up that way and see what's up there. Loads of people are staring at me, but it's not because I've got like, I'm doing because I've got like a camera with me. It's because I've got this huge ass tripod. Hey people, leave me alone. Yeah, there's people literally just staring at me. There's not staring at like me, they're staring at my tripod because it's like whopping great tripod. Oh well, struggles. Filming myself, there's 20 people, there's just a bunch of old people. I've got there are a bunch of old people at the spot, but you know, oh well. Anyway, I found that cool whole thing. I will take pictures by it again. Okay, let's go. That is really working because it's kind of doing a manual focus, and it's just focusing on what I don't want it to focus on. Oh my god, there's people staring at me. No, what the hell, you know? Don't stare at me. There's like a whole group of people just staring. Okay, they stop staring at me. Anyway. It's not really working because there's like, this lighting is like really good. But there's literally no way that's going to work because it's actually not focusing on anything. So I'm going to pull out one of my props, and see if that works. Okay, I think we're done here as well, but like, it was difficult because I'm filming on my phone right now. I basically needed an external like light, and the flash on this is really harsh. So, I mean, it's a point shoot. I mean, what you expect, not like a professional event photography flash, but it's a little harsh. I don't think this came out best they could have, but you know what? It's fine, we're all about making the best of what we got. So we're gonna move on to the next place. So the people actually aren't too bad. Like, there's when people walked past me while I was doing that, and honestly, it wasn't actually too bad. Just there's a whole group of people down there, and they're like only 20 something. And I can tell they're already staring at me. I don't want to stare at more. I'm just going the opposite direction and look. Oh, hello, Mr. Pigeon. But yeah, actually, people have been quite respectful here. I think that's nice. I mean, the way you live, people might be really respectful. I mean, it's a public place. There actually aren't too many people. There's a bunch of people walking their dogs. But yeah, so I'm going to try here because that looks pretty cool. And I feel like I also bought these cards. And I'll throw up a couple of images because yesterday, no, not yesterday, like last week, I came here and did some cool card photos in another ditch thing I found, but that I'm on the opposite side of the park, that was on the other side. So let's see. Right, I think I got loads of shots there, and I think we're good. And yeah, I wanted to go for kind of like, you know, that kind of look where it's kind of like dusty,
like kind of like in the dust. Also, I put my, for all my photos this morning, I put my exposure at -2.3, or just like I have a low exposure, because I like my shots to be underexposed and then in post if I want to bring it up that I can, but I like to have a low exposed. Oh my god, I just got mud everywhere. That was that was like, you know, the struggle if you're a photographer, that you have to get in the dirt. But I like my photos to be kind of moody, especially this kind of thing. I mean, moody, but yeah. So I'm just gonna keep walking around, and I'm not gonna talk much anymore unless it's like something really cool I find, because this video is gonna get really, really long. But yeah, see ya. Hi, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk again, but like, I found this sick. I think it's like the hazard stuff, but it looks so cool. It looks like a waterfall or something. It looks sick, so I'm definitely taking pictures here. Like, it's randomly, it's there. Like, guys, I'm literally in a show park. Like, you wouldn't think there's any cool photo opportunities, especially like also these stones here. This is a sick photo place. Like, just look around your park or wherever you live, and I'm sure you'll find something. Anyway, I want to take photos here, so I'm gonna stop talking. Is getting kind of busy now, and it's obviously really hot. It's like 25 degrees, something ridiculous. So I've got a cool hole here. I was gonna get like 1 or 2 more shoots, but then I'm gonna leave because it's getting kind of busy and it's also really hot. I don't really want to stay here, so I think I'm just gonna get a couple more and go for a cycle ride, then go back home, edit all the photos, and then I guess I'll see you then. Bye.
Right, okay guys, we are back home, and just before I start, yes, this is a microphone. Please don't ask. It is a microphone. I am back home. It's a couple of days later, so I got all the photos edited, exported, all ready to go. And as I said earlier, I'm not going to be showing you all the photos right now because there's just under 100 photos, and I'm not bothered to go through all of them right now. But as I said, if you do want to see them, you can go to my Instagram, which is @_PETRXS. And my photography account will be launching sometime, I don't know, probably sometime next week, so yeah. But I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorites. So the first place I went to was that cool, like, bar thingy, the weird, like, bar thing. And so what I did, I tried to get some cool photos of it, but it wasn't really working out. So then I took out one of my props, which is why I always tell you, bring props with you. And I brought out this ring, and I think this looks really cool. I like the leading lines, I like how the ring is central. It's still actually a cool photo. I mean, if I were to do this again, I'd make sure the focus is good and probably take a couple more photos, but I really like it. So that's my first favorite photo, and let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Okay, so next photo I got one of my bracelets, and I got these really, really cool photos of it, like in the dirt. My favorite photo is when there was this gap. I managed to get this photo of the bracelet like coming through, outlining the hole which there was in the tree trunks, and I found this was really, really cool. I did have to actually get like the brush tool on Lightroom, basically make everything desaturated because I was using one of my presets. So my next favorite photo is it's quite interesting, I think is the word, but I took out one of the like the rainbow stones that I was talking about and basically found this cool hole in a tree. I was basically trying to cut it in half. It didn't really work out too well, but I think it's still a really cool photo. I basically took the texture tool and basically put the texture up to 100. A good use of what I found. So I think I'm actually quite proud of this photo, and this will definitely be going on my Instagram. Okay, so these next photos are up for debate, but I really like them. So I found it and it was on the ground, and I basically took my sunglasses and threw it on top and tried to make these cool photos. Now you can see in the sunglasses, I've tried to brighten it up a ton. I'm just gonna hope that no one looks at these photos still and they're like swipe at them and like, oh, that's a cool photo, yeah, and keep swiping. They don't actually like zoom in. And I think I could have edited it a bit better, but I like them as photos, and I think it's cool and something I haven't seen before again. Okay, so these photos, I'm gonna show all of them because I like all of them. I think these are some of my favorite photos I've ever taken in a long time, especially in more recent months. I was just looking around, about to leave actually, and I found this old dead cigarette on the ground, and I was like, wait, threw my necklace around, and I created this photo, which I think is so cool. Like, personally, I think it's great, I love it. And then I also did these ones with like the necklace next to it and the necklace wrapped around it, and I just really, really like them as photos. Okay, so the last place I went to was this like cool ditch in the hole, and my tripod fell over there. But I got these cool photos on there. I think these are cool. I got pictures. This is my wallet actually, so you know, I might just like tag the brand to be like, yo, you know, I bought your wallet like 2 years ago. Like, you know, you can use my photos, you know. But I really like these photos. I think they're quite interesting, and these are definitely what you'd think of when you think of product photography. I got a close up of the logo, got a close up of the wallet, you know. Generally, it's what you'd expect from product photo, but I think I did it quite well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload. But I do upload every Wednesday at 10 AM British Standard Time. That's 10 AM British Standard Time. And if you'd like to follow my Instagram, even though I mentioned it twice in the video, it is @_PUTRXS. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!